Hi guys. So I have a little update regarding the petition video that I posted a couple days ago. If you missed that video, I'll go ahead and link it in the comments, but the gist of it is that a petition was created, not by myself, but a petition was created a few days ago in regards to some of the changes that Etsy sellers are kind of unhappy about in regards to new changes that the the new CEO, has put into place. Um, and basically, a lot of Etsy sellers are pretty upset about some of these changes, including payment accounts and some of the ways that Etsy has been promoting other listings. I'll go ahead and link it so you can actually look at the article yourself and watch the video that I made a few weeks ago to kind of refresh your memory if you've forgotten or if you missed it. But basically, Josh Silverman, now it isn't, he didn't say that this was influenced by the petition. So we have no idea if he saw this petition. Um, but the voice of the Etsy community has become so loud in, I would assume, the forums is probably where he's gathered most of his information. But the voice of the community has become so loud that finally an acknowledgement has been made to us. And I mean, of course, he's talking big again. He's a company owner. Like, we understand that. He says there's going to be big changes, that he's going to be working on a better experience for the shoppers, which a lot of those things that help the shoppers are the things that I've noticed sellers are protesting, such as having related listings posted under our own listings, which all in all, that is supposed to benefit our shoppers, because if what you're selling isn't quite what they're looking for, but somebody else is, like, you can say that you're upset that you just got your business stolen from you, but at the same time, if what you're selling isn't exactly what that person is looking for, they're going to be less likely to be pleased with your product when they receive it. Those are just the kind of customers that aren't happy no matter what, especially if they get something that they're not 100% happy with from the start and it's just kind of good enough. Um, and then when they have that buyer regret, it can result in bad feedback, and them just trying to find a reason to not be happy with the product that they received. So, with all that being said, um, I can see the point. I can see the reason behind some of these changes. They're directly trying to influence people to begin shopping on Etsy again, because Etsy has lost so many customers over the last few years. And when Etsy loses customers, we lose customers. Um, and that's probably one of the most valuable quotes in this whole little thing that he posted, was that your success is our success, which is true. Um, we are the reason that Etsy exists. We are the money for Etsy. We are the employees of Etsy in a sense. So buyer satisfaction is equally as important, and obviously, our personal policies and packaging and product quality is important, but all in all, the whole effect that it has on Etsy as a whole, I know personally that I've had people tell me, and even on some of my videos I've posted, I've had people tell me, well, I'm never going to shop it through Etsy again. And I'm like, that's not going to solve the problem. You're not hurting Etsy by not shopping through Etsy. You're hurting the individual sellers who have put their life's work and blood and sweat and tears into a product that they believe in, that they believe can help people in some way, that they believe will help them succeed. This is a product that someone has spent hours developing just so they can rise up a little bit and do more. And it breaks my heart to know that there are people that are turning against the sellers that they love simply because of Etsy itself and the choices that Etsy is making. With all that being said, the problems have been acknowledged, and apparently there's going to be a Q&A in August where he says he's going to be getting some insight um, and giving some updates during this Q&A. So, a lot of sellers are pretty upset about that. They want answers quicker, but Etsy, they have to have time. They have to have the time to change. They have to have the time to create a game plan. So I completely understand. Am I happy about the wait? Ah, I personally haven't seen a whole lot of change in my own shop, and I'm hearing it a lot. So many people are telling me my views have dropped, my sales have dropped. They're in a panic and they think that it all has to do with this, but I don't think it has anything to do with this. If you want me to be completely honest, I feel that if you're an Etsy seller, you need to take a bit of responsibility for your own weight and not rely on your SEO and not completely rely on being found within the Etsy realm. All of, itself, I believe that you need to be directing traffic yourself and pulling your own weight. You need to have an email list, you need to have social media, you need to have some type of marketing in place to drive people to Etsy. And it doesn't matter if it's Etsy, it doesn't matter if it's a website, it doesn't matter if it's Shopify, it doesn't matter if it's any other platform. You can't just rely on the platform. You've got to pull your own weight. You've got to do external marketing to find success on Etsy. And I mean, yeah, there's a lot of shops that are doing fantastic on Etsy on their own, and they're always on page one for the top of, search results. But you have to consider that a lot of these shops are some of the Etsy OGs. These people got there first. These were some of the first people to sign up for Etsy. They've had a lot of time to sit on Etsy, perfect their stuff. They've got a lot of sales already. That impacts SEO. They've got high reviews. That impacts your likelihood of being higher in a search. Um, so all of these things factor in. Personally, I don't think that any of this has had anything to do with drop in sales. If you're beginning to see that, um, you need to maybe take a look at your external marketing a little bit and try to no matter where you're selling, if your marketing's good, people are going to buy, as long as it's not like some shady nasty looking website that you threw together that they don't trust. As long as there is a minor amount of trust there, you should be getting traffic. And if you're not getting traffic, I would definitely recommend putting some more efforts into your marketing itself. So I'm going to go ahead and link this article in the description. That way you can take a look at it. And the full press release that covers where Etsy actually fired 15% of its workforce. You can read a little bit more about that. And I also have a video covering that as well, that you can watch, which I would just go to my channel because I think that that's pretty much all I've been talking about this week and last week. So I will link those in the description. And I also have my free ebook, came out a couple weeks ago. I think I've had 80 people subscribe to grab that just in the last few weeks. So I definitely recommend go ahead and hopping over to my Handmade Alpha VIP list, which I will also link, to go ahead and grab that free ebook, which will teach you how to gain a fanatical following of fans on Facebook. It's the tactic that I personally use to gain 25,000 Facebook fans and solid leads, not just people who like my page to get something free, actual buying customers. So definitely check that out. Grab that if you're interested. I constantly send out new trainings and videos all the time. I want to go ahead and apologize if you've watched this through its entirety. I'm a little bit sick and stuttery and kind of snotty, not feeling my best today, but I wanted to make sure that I updated you guys as I promised. I'm already a little late because this came out on the 21st and it is now the 26th, but we do have an update and I wanted to make sure that you guys had the opportunity to see it. So I will keep you guys updated if I hear anything else. You can view my previous video talking more on the topic. If you missed it, it'll be down in the description along with my free ebook. Again, if you want to stay updated on this topic, be sure to subscribe, and I will let you guys know if I hear anything else or if I just have any awesome Etsy tips that I want to share. So talk to you guys later. See ya.